Okay, welcome everyone to Dawn's Dream Catchers team Zoom meeting in February. Wow. So we want to welcome everyone with, a picture of us being kind of silly when we were at Punta Cana, Destination Avon 2021. Next, we're going to do some recognition. So we have recognition for campaign 3 and campaign 4 tonight. And I'll say it like I do every time. I am only on there because I want you to see what I do, not to brag. Because some of you guys beat me, as we can see in campaign 3. Look at that, Becky Mcguire, number 1 in sales in the team with $997. That is wonderful. Great job, Becky. Then underneath her, we got Bobby and Kim and Mary and Roger and Amber and Suzanne and Melissa and Margaret, which she goes by Peggy, and Flo. So congratulations, campaign 3 sales. Yay. Campaign 4 sales. We're going to start at the top with Becky with $1,176.
Oh,
you are doing great, Becky, doing great. And then let's see. Hold on just a second. Okay, then we've got Vanessa, Kim, Kiara, Bobby, Arlene, Michelle, Roger, Flo, and Debbie. Look at that. Campaign 4 sales, you guys, all over $200. Pathway to Premier active right now is Sheila. She has 2 campaigns left to reach over $200 or more each campaign for her $20 bonus. So next slide is the Pathway to Premier, our napkin approach. And we can cover all of that with anybody that is brand new, that wants to see how they can put over $3,000 in their pocket in their first 8 campaigns of being with Avon. Next slide is our commission levels on PRP cycle. And once you get to be a contender with $40 or more in sales, you're earning at the 25% beauty and jewelry, 20% fashion home. But once you get to Premier at $5,000 in annual sales, you give yourself a raise up to 30%. And then President's Club, 10,000 annual sales, you give yourself another raise, a 10% raise up to 40%. Honor Society is also 40%. Rose Circle is 45%, as well as David McConnell and President's Council. And I think we have one more that's not on there, but they're at 50%. Now the next slide goes into our commission levels. Now we'll stay the same through campaign 2 of 23. Now remember, you need to reach your cycle by the end of campaign 21 in 2022 to again be earning the same rate that you're at, or maybe higher. Okay, next is our Avon anniversaries. And we see Jody Addis on there, 3 years. Yay, Jody. Let's see who else is on the call. Becky Mcguire, 11 years in February. Cassandra, let's see. Okay, Jody, Shelley, Michelle. Jody Carriott is also on there. Ramona, Deborah, Mariah, Ranny, and Arlene. So a happy anniversary for February. That is great. Let's move on to birthdays. Who has a birthday in February? I'm looking up. Roger, the 5th of February. So he just recently celebrated his birthday. Happy birthday to all of our February birthdays. Let's go on to some recognition on team building from January 14th to February 4th. And Darwin and I had one, but look at Bobby Dean had two under Kim Williams. Kiara had one, Becky Mcguire had one, and Mark had one. So congratulations, working with your new team members. Next slide. We have to celebrate that Becky Mcguire has reached Bronze Ambassador. She did at the last meeting. I think she reached it in campaign 1, if I'm not mistaken. And we want to recognize her for that achievement, because she is getting some great leads from Avon. And, you know, sometimes the leads, you know, communicate with you and other times they don't. And, you know, you just got to do what you can do, everybody. And, you know, you just never know what their life is going through right now. I mean, if I ever said how many of my people I could not get a hold of, you guys might be all a little bit amazed, but you know, you can't dwell on it. You just keep going and do the best you can, check back with them, and you just never know. So congratulations. We're looking for more next month. Now this is just the chart to show you what the requirements are for each level. So to stay at that level, this is what your goals should be. For a promoter, your personal sales of $50 or more, and you have one Generation 1 order, and you get that sponsorship bonus of 3%. Once you become a star promoter, like Melissa did, $50 personal sales still. She had 2 orders of team members, and she got 3% bonus plus another 3% on Generation 1. Then when you get into Bronze Ambassador, your personal sales should go up to $200. You need 3 orders each campaign with a total team sales of 1,000. And then you're at the 3% bonus still for sponsoring. Then you get 3% on first gen and 3% on second. Then as a silver ambassador, your personal sales again is $200. Generation 1 orders, you need 6 now. And then you need total team sales, that's with your own sales and the team, 2,000. And then you're at 3% sponsoring, 4%, you jump a percent in the Generation 1, and you're still getting 3% for Generation 2. When you're at Gold Ambassador, your personal sales are 200. You have 9 orders from your team each campaign, and your total team sales then, because you're up from 6 to 9, is 4,000. But your percentage also increases, 3% for the sponsoring, as always. Then you're 5% on Generation 1, 3% on Generation 2, and 2% on Generation 3. Then once you get into the leader status with Bronze Leader, again, your personal sales, $200. Now you're required 10 first generation orders, and your total team sales for each campaign is 8,500. You have the 3% sponsoring, but you get 6.5% in your first generation, 3% in your second, and 2% in your third. Now jump to Silver Leader, 200 personal sales, 10, it doesn't change from bronze to silver, 10 in your first generation orders, and then 13,000 in team sales, 3% sponsoring, 7.5% first generation, 3% second, 2% third, and then you get the leader bonus of 3% for your first generation leaders. Then as a gold leader, 200 personal sales, 10 first generation orders, and then your total team sales needs to jump to 21,000. 3% bonusing, 8% first generation, 3% second gen, 2% third gen, and then you have leaders in first generation, 3% bonus, and leaders in your second generation, 2% bonus. So it goes higher than that when you get into the executive level, but you know, it's what you need to shoot for, because that extra paycheck is what really starts seeing the residual income. So how do you sign someone up? They just go to your online store, use the link youravon.com with your reference code behind the slash, and then they can just click on become a rep. And that's the same at avon.com. So just make sure that they're connected with you by going to your using the same youravon.com with your reference code. Okay, next slide. And this hasn't changed. So this is still the same, $0 to sign up, or they can make a donation to the American Cancer Society of $5 or more. Or you do want to recommend that if at all possible, they choose the $30 kit, because they're getting over $166 in value. They get books, they get, you know, the what's new, and they get more information that they're going to feel like, you know, they have something to work with. So the next slide goes into, once you get them in your team, then you want their first order to be $60 or more. So they win with the free gift, and they win with an extra $10 credit on their second order. So that is, you know, an important detail, that as you're not the first thing you discuss with your new team members, you want to get to know them. You want them to get to know you. You want to see what they are looking at for support from you and how you can then support them. You notice I do not use the word help. You use the word help and you're going to get a needy person. You use the word support, they're doing the work, not you, and you're just supporting them. Okay. Next slide. It's going to talk about training from Avon on business training. And today there was a training on the live shopping event. It was very good. I watched the last one, but I learned this. I watched this one, and it was titled Learn to Earn with Avon Live. So it gave you some great points on how to share with your customers about joining you on the live coming up this Thursday on the 10th. Next,
it's in Avon USA representative, so you can watch the replay there.
Okay. The next training is on new rep training, and that is this week, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock is going to 7 o'clock Eastern time. They're bringing back some new rep training. So any new reps that you have, and you should probably watch this too. I'm going to probably try and catch up myself, because there's good points in there that you can, you know, pick up. And that way, you know what your new rep is seeing, and you can build on whatever information Avon is supporting them in. So definitely keep on the lookout for that. That's going to be now regularly once a month again. The next training that we found in the business training was on FarmRx. And the next slide talks about your skin naturally. A lot of people, and we'll talk more about this, a lot of people are talking about using natural products. We have it. Don't let them go anywhere else. Go do this training yourself so that you know what words to use as you're sharing about this great product. The next one is oh, just a suggestion to keep your eye on the calendar. We'll talk about that, where it is at avon.com, because I'm going to be doing sharing my screen in a little bit. The next slide talks about our new partnership with LG and the great discount that you can get. So you want to check into that. You got emails on that. There's also training on that, on how to get connected. If you're looking for some appliances or electronics, that you get the advantage of what the LG employees get as well. The next one is a new incentive that just kind of popped up in the buzz, and that is you can become one of the winners in these 3 groups. A new representative with the first order in campaigns 1 through 26 and their leaders when you hit $1,000 in sales. A qualifying destination, Avon, Hawaii, Go Bigger Achievers. There's an incentive going on for those that qualified for a Hawaii. And there's also going to be winners in qualifying destination Avon Cancun Achievers. You know that this charmed fragrance statue kind of thing to explain it with, I don't know. Anyway, it has got 18 karat gold on the bottle with 24 Swarovski crystals. And it's like valued over $1,200. So definitely what another incentive they're putting out there for you to earn. The next incentive that we'll cover lightly and can go into more detail with it is the all-in incentive, and those eligible were bronze ambassadors and above as of campaign 26. The goal of this incentive is to reach out to your downline and achieve 100% order activity from campaigns 1 through 5. So we only have one more campaign to go with that, and the bronze ambassadors incentive for that is a $50 bonus. So that varied by what level you were at in all of that. So definitely check that out under the incentive hub at avon.com. Now the big incentive, this is the biggie that you want to be working on right now to keep on track. And you know us, we keep everyone on track each time we have a Zoom, and that is the Ready, Set, Go. That's the incentive to Cancun Destination 2022, which will be going for that in the spring of 2023. So the next slide goes into a little bit about, the different categories of earning a trip for 1 or a trip for 2. And, whatever your goal is, because everybody's got pretty much a different goal, you just have to break that down to make it manageable. And don't wait. We're already on our 5th campaign in this, and you don't want to, not be showing, an interest of reaching your individual goals each campaign, because then at the end, it's harder. But you can earn it on your personal sales. And the next slide talks about how you can also earn it as a leader, and that's any category. Increase your team sales, and you can earn it for 1 and everyone. It is an opportunity to earn based on team sales for everyone. They've not always offered this. They've sometimes offered it if you're a higher leader or above, but they've never, ever offered this like this. So this, it gives you, they want you guys to earn it. That's why they keep offering this in different ways, because you can. Next slide, the reps that are tracking to earn Destination Avon 2022. Look at this. So we have Kiara, Becky, Bobby, Kim, Vanessa, Kim, Roger, Melissa, Florence, Arlene, Suzanne, Barbara, Michelle, Constance, Mary, Margaret, Cassandra, Jody, Paula, Connie, Amber, Lorraine. You all have a chance. And we broke it down there for you. We broke it down so you can see average per day for a trip for one is in the green column. Average per day for a trip for two is in the second green column. What do you want? No one's going to, earn it for you. You've got to want it bad enough to do whatever it takes to do it. And this is the easiest way to break it down is by day. And what kind of orders do you want to get per day to achieve this? Next is the team tracking of Earn Destination Avon. And we broke that down for you too. I mean, we can slice it and dice it lots of ways for you. And it just takes you, being the motivator of yourself to make it happen. So who's going to Cancun with us? Let's shoot for it. Shoot for the moon. You might fall amongst the stars. Everyone is talking about Avon's new site. So, there is training at Avon U for every detail in that site. But right now, we are going to go into my, whoops. Maybe we're going to go in there. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so everybody should see my screen, right? Yes. Okay, so this is my store. Okay, it's already says I'm signed in. I want to make sure it says, so the first tab is shopping, and you're shopping not at your Avon site, you're shopping at your home base or your back office is what we call it. Okay, so you're shopping, you're putting in your order, adding your books, all of that. This is where you'd at. Now, I want to point out the next one that says featured, and this is where you're going to go find the live shopping. You click on live shopping, RSVP for a chance to win. So register. You can register yourself, okay? But this is how you tell your customers to register. Special offers is the next tab. Whoops. It says we're blushing, so I'm wondering if they don't think I'm logged in. Well, it went to the digital catalog. That's good. So the digital catalog, everyone's afraid of the digital catalog. Me too, okay? I'm no different. But the key is you want to go to the catalog, okay? You click on the catalog. And then, okay, so then it's saying, okay, and see the little button at the bottom, it says scroll. So if you want to look at these type of things, or you want to continue into the makeup category, slide your little screen over, okay? And then, okay, now you want to go into something else. So now maybe you want to see what these 6 representatives that they chose and watch their products that they're talking about. Just scroll on over using the arrows. This is new technology, I know, me too. But that's, get used to this. And this is where you're also going to be able to keep scrolling up. And it talks about, and there's some videos in there too. So if you clicked on that Lard Ode Rose, you'd see a video about that built right into the digital catalog. Scroll up and you can go look at all the CBD. And then you got all this breakdown of what is where, daily essentials, skincare, all this breakdown, the wellness, okay? And then you're also going to, at the bottom of that screen, be able to do try it. Okay. So, you've got your categories up here. Then here on the right at the top is your try it. I did that today also. I wanted to see what, now let's see if it'll show my face. Upload a photo. Let's see. Nope, it won't show my face right now. So I'm going to cancel out of that. But anyway, then you can break it down into what lipsticks you want to try, what blush you want to try, and so on and so forth. Let me see if I can get back out of here. Okay, so now we did digital catalog. I'm on the top tabs. This is a big one, manage business. When you open up manage business, you see everything from the campaign calendar on the far left side, manage orders, the brochure PDF. You want to see the actual brochure online, they put it there for you. Inventory alerts, order history. You want to see, I just placed an order yesterday. So let's see. Oh, well, it won't show me because it thinks that I'm not on. I know I'm not going to go there, but I can. Anyway, so you're seeing, okay, the next column, web office. So the address book, customer invoicing. Let me see. Okay, I wanted to show you some things. I'm not even looking at my notes here. I'm just, I wanted to show you some things in customer invoicing because that seems to be something. And it says I'm not logged in, so that's why it's not showing me. I'm sorry. What are you yelling at me from, Darwin? Okay. All right, let me see this. Log in. My screen is covering the login. Hold on. No. Okay, so it is all about taking time to evaluate it. So, okay, history, sign out. Let me sign out. Failed to sign out. Okay. Well, isn't that interesting that we're having issues because I know you all have had issues too. So I'm going to go into my store. See, it won't even let me go into my store because I had the screen open too long. Okay, hold on. We're going to do it.
It's because you're trying to show everybody. So now the site's going to act up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, that's right. So click on the word Avon and then it'll prompt you to log in. Click twice.
I did it and it didn't prompt me to log in.
Again. Now you can sign in. See it over there on to the right?
No, it's
sign in.
It's covered. Hold on. I see it now. Sign in. Okay. It's going to let me sign in. All right. Then I can show you more. I don't want to take too much time to do this, but
hopefully it won't call you. Oh, you got in.
I got in. Yeah, it likes me. Okay. So anyway,
Not every day.
We're going to go back to manage business. Okay. You want to see what your leadership earnings are. You want to see how go into Vibe, go into the leadership dashboard. Then web office, like I said, I'm going to take you back into customer invoicing. Okay. So customer invoicing. You can see I just placed an order. It would show me missing products, but view invoices. So, okay, now I don't have everybody in my customers that have an email. So down here where I just scrolled to in black, it says create new invoice. Okay. So now I'm going to select a customer on the right side in the red, enter new customer. Okay. So I'm just going to look at my book here and Tammy Poe. Well, I didn't even spell her name right, but anyway. It wants a capital. Okay, so we're going to update Tammy Poe. Okay, Tammy Poe is one of them that does not have an email. So I've got that customer selected. Now I'm going to go down here, see the red on the right side, add products. Now I just have to go in and put in the item numbers that I'm going to create a receipt for her. Okay, so that's what I do for my customers that I don't have emails for. I ask them just about every time, you know, have you created an email yet, so that I can put you into the system. Some say I don't want an email, and that's okay. You put, when you place the order, when you're doing an order, you put it just into, you can create a name with an email and a phone number and all that. That's maybe, you know, using a second email or something that you have, so that it creates a separate printout of that group that you can pull then those orders for people that you wrote down in your book that do not have an email address. So you can get creative with this. Okay, so another one I want to, under Web Office, I want to show you this. It says Invoice Personalization. You probably saw on there when I was creating that invoice that I had added the $2 service charge and my sales tax. Put that in your customized invoices. Put that in there, and then it should show up on every invoice. I've heard that some don't, but this is where you put in that private message, and then make sure you save whatever you put in there. Okay, it says that I want each campaign product, the campaign number of the product, to show, and I want to display multiple customer phone numbers on the invoice. So you can choose those dots there, but the key two things are the service charge and the sales tax. Okay, so you want to make sure that is set in your customer invoicing setting, so that that shows up on every one. Okay, now we're going to go over here into marketing. Marketing, the key thing is I'm going to click on calendar. And this is all under manage business, but then it's got different categories under manage business. Here is the calendar that I always talk about. Scroll up and you can see, and when you want to be registered for one of these, you just click this right here underneath, like I'm looking at new representatives, how to get started. And that's live streamed 7 o'clock on the 9th Eastern time. Okay, click on this link that's underneath it. That link underneath it then will have your name. You got to pick what state you're in. I'm in Illinois, and my account number. Okay, and then register. That's as easy as it is. Now I'm registered. Now I will get a link. I get an email from Avon saying that I registered. Okay, now let me see if I can go back. Okay, we're going back. So that was again under manage business marketing. Okay, you got lots of things under marketing. Then you've got the Seller Central, and that's where you're going to find documents, Incentive Hub, LG Partner Store, all of that. And then under account on the right, you see account balance, Avon wallet, and my credit cards. Okay, so those are the key things, and that we can go over in more detail if you want to. But I wanted to show you now here, bring a friend, okay, and the buzz on the far to right tabs. Again, we went back to the home screen, manage business. We covered all of that. Bring a friend and the buzz. The buzz You click on that and you're going to go into the buzz and you're going to see information that we're giving you tonight. This is where we get it all. We don't make it up. We don't get information different than all of you in most cases, unless it's strictly leadership title or whatever. But this is where we get everything. It's all right there for you guys as well. So that is about all that I want to take the time for right now. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and Darwin will bring back up the PowerPoint again. So now we've got important dates coming up. Campaign 5, personal orders. Remember, you only have till next Tuesday, about 1 week. And you need to get your campaign 5 order in. And campaign 6, starts the very next day. Campaign 7, campaign 8. Always remember, order your brochures 2 campaigns in advance. So like I placed my first campaign 5 order last night. I'll probably place another one next Sunday. And I ordered my books for campaign 7. Okay. So they'll come in tomorrow. I'll get my other campaign 6 books away from the front door, get the labels on them so that the campaign 7 books will come in tomorrow. And then you're not gonna be left out by not getting any books if you go by that 2 campaigns out on ordering your books. Every campaign, that's important. Okay, next is the campaign priorities on the go. Okay, this is something kind of new that Avon started. And so they're giving you some course outlines on the campaign 5 brochure. They're going to do this for every campaign. And this is kind of going to be in place of the virtual sales meeting kind of thing. So you can go through all these courses so that when you're sharing your campaign 5 books or somebody's looking online at your campaign 5 book, you're knowledgeable. We've always said knowledge is power. You need to know the book. If you guys knew how many times a day I look through the campaign 5 book, and that's not even when I'm talking to a customer. I'm looking through that book. I got to build my knowledge too. Just because I've been here almost 39 years with Avon doesn't mean that I don't have to keep learning. As fast as Avon's bringing out new products, you got to stay on top of it. So each campaign, they're giving you the tools to do that. Next, we're going to start talking about campaign 5. I love this campaign 5 book. I just did a video on trying this new Match Serum Tint Foundation. Let me tell you, the first time I tried that tint foundation, I didn't like it. I went, it doesn't seem to give me the coverage. I've been trying. I've been working with it. I've been using a brush, and I like it a lot better with a brush than the pad that comes with it. My color I got was kind of light. In my new 5 book order that's coming back tomorrow, I've ordered another color. I'm going to mix them. I'm no different in learning all of this stuff than you guys are. But think about what you're sharing with your customers. This is giving you some tools on things to talk about by showing you some pictures there on the left. And so the next slide, we're going to go into a testimonial from Roger on 2 products that he's used. So we're going to open up the PowerPoint and go back to the pictures. And Roger needs to unmute.
Oh, I knew that. I was just waiting on you.
Okay.
Okay. Dawn wanted me to talk about core products. So first off, there's going to be 3 products now, Dawn. One of them is just quick and simple. The glasses that I've been wearing through this whole thing are Avon reading glasses. There, got that out of the way. Okay, last year when we went to did a sip and shop, the sip and shop in Chicago, okay, I walked up to the belief table and I grabbed that mist. I'm like, oh my God, I am so obsessed with it. So she's like, stick it in your bag, you know. Well, the ladies, so I did. This is the belief mist. What's neat about the belief mist is the extra boost of hydration whenever you need it. Okay. It's lightweight, you know, this is why I like using it because it's a really light mist. I mean, I could be spraying it. You can barely even see that I'm spraying it, but my whole face is covered now. I like it because, you know, like in the sun and stuff like that, you know, if you're out in the sun for a while, like especially in the summer, your skin starts feeling hot. That's an instant cool right there. Instantly cools the skin down, which I really like. It comes with the full size when you open up the box for it. Okay. There's 2 bottles when you open it up. The one has the cap on it, and you can see I'm actually on my 3rd bottle already, just so you know. That's how much I love this. So there's 2 bottles. One already has the cap with the sprayer and everything on it. And then when it goes further, there's a 2nd bottle refill. It's all in the same package. So yeah, but this is actually my 2nd time around getting these. That's how much I love this. One of my customers wanted me to share a tip. That's great for using on your arms and legs too. If you got a lot of dry skin, you know, during the winter months, just spray that right down your legs, on your arms. It's just better than doing lotion. I tried it, so I know she's right. It's very, very good. This next one I've been using also, it's a sleeping mask. You see, because my business centers around skincare, you know, a lot of people I've showed the picture to, they couldn't believe the difference just from Avon products. But this is the Believe sleeping mask. It's for dull, dry, tired looking skin. Okay, what you do is you just, after you wash your face at night, you put this on. It's like a Jello pudding texture. Because no matter how many times you use it, it doesn't look like it's been used. It settles back down and such. You know, it's got like a little bit of a bounce to it even. So yeah, and it's got the smell. It smells real good. What's neat about it is that it replenishes your skin overnight with an explosion of hydration. So you're laying in bed and your face is going to explode. I'm kidding. But you get an explosion of hydration. I tell you what, after I use this once a week, you know, I kind of have to because everybody's always looking at my skin now. So I use this once a week and people can tell when I've used it. And that's really weird. They can tell when I've used this. My skin's more plump, you know, looks more hydrated, more pink. That's why I like those 2 products so much.
Okay, thank you, Roger. Okay,
You're
we
welcome.
can go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so our new fragrance in campaign 5 is the Lard Odd Rose Ode. I think it's Ode. I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong.
Actually, it's layered.
Layered Ode.
Layered Ode Rose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still having trouble pronouncing it myself.
Okay. But anyway, what is your favorite fragrance, right? This is the new one. Don't forget there's a scent circle in the book that your customers can rub their wrist on to give it a try. And, you know, always look for those scent circles in the book. Now you can get samples for this new fragrance too. I got a bunch of samples sitting over here in my sample box, and those are things that you want to make sure you put your label on there with your name, write it on, or put a little address label on there with your name and your online store. Anything that you give out, of course, should have your name and your online store. So the next slide is going to be about Flo giving us a testimonial about a fragrance that she loves. And you can unmute yourself, Flo, there.
There we go. I got to tell you that this little chart that you just saw a second ago, there you go. That thing is amazing. With Avon, I've been buying Avon since my mom bought it when I was a little girl, and she used to use roses. And I sold Avon back in the 70s when I was in high school. And my favorites were Charisma and Occur. And through the years, all kinds of Avon favorites. Now I have a bunch of favorites, everything from Amari that I've been using for 20 years to the newer fragrances that we have now. Right now, my newest favorite is Velvet. Man, I love this stuff. Also, what I use a lot, whoops, there you go. I have 6 bottles and I went through the first ones like right away. So I wanted to tell you that you don't know with your customers, you've got to use these tools that Avon gives you. And it's important because today I wrote on my Facebook page, tell me what your favorite fragrance is and why you love it so much. Within an hour, I got 10 responses. Only 2 people had similar responses on them, and they both really liked the white diamonds, the Liz Taylor white diamonds. So what I did do is I went through a few of them and I started doing some comparisons in fragrances and what they actually put into their perfumes. And what I'm going to do, these women don't know it yet, but they're all going to be getting one of these little bitty samples. They're going to be getting these in the mail because I've got dozens of those and I've got a list of the things that their favorite fragrances have in it, and Avon has those things. So like for white diamonds, the one that they like, the sparkling neroli, oddly enough, the layered actually has very similar things in it. So do your homework, check your comparisons list, find out what your people like. Most of my people like the warm stuff. So that made it really easy to go down the list and pull out some fragrance samples that they like. Send it to them. Tell them, hey, you love this stuff. Try this. It's cheaper. It really is. Even still, it's a lot less expensive than white diamonds, or what was the other one? The other one was a Ralph Lauren. They had a Ralph Lauren. Another lady's buying something from Ulta, which is very expensive. And oddly enough, Live Out Loud is very close to what she's using. So I'm going to send her a sample of that. And none of these ladies are buying from me right now. So this gives me an opportunity to see if their perfume fragrances are something similar to, we have something that they like, and who knows, they might be a new customer pretty soon. Most of these ladies, I have their addresses, but we're not neighbors. I don't know them. So I'm about ready to find out all about them. And you got to do that. Just, tell me what your favorite fragrance is and why you love it. Then do your research. Use that form, use the book, because all these fragrances and all the flowers or the spicy scents or all of that, most of them have they all like bergamot, something with bergamot. We have a lot of fragrances, but do that. Do your homework. Ask your people. Ask everybody you know. It's not going to hurt to ask. I mean, I got a lot of responses. I'm thinking there's going to be a few more. And once they get my samples, who knows? They might share that with their friends, and I'm looking forward to that.
Great thoughts. Thanks so much, Flo, for sharing that. That is perfect. So
for the cost of the same stamp, why don't you send them 2 samples, one to share with a friend?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Make sure
Hey,
you put your information on it.
I have hundreds of these because I put them in my brochures when I hand out all my brochures. So I've got dozens.
Yeah, that'd be great. Send them 2 and say share one. So
yeah, one for you and one for a friend.
Great tips. Thanks so much.
Or one to show and one to go, something like that.
Oh, you know what you could do too? You can offer them one of these if they have a friend who buys from you.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what is it? $8, $13 maybe? And yet you might get a $25 to $35 sale from it. So, yeah.
That's right. You can really, really expand on the fragrances when you know what people like. So that is, use the tools. I like that very much. Thank you. Okay, we'll go back to the PowerPoint now on campaign 6. We're going to go into the booklet that talks about the senses. And they're coming out with, and I think they kind of kept this hand soap, back because they knew all of us reps would order a ton of it. But yes, it's going to be available in campaign 6 to order. And when they order, they get a free hand cream in campaign 6. So that's a key part right there. And you know, that information that we took from that booklet that Avon made available to all of you, and it's also in Dawn's Dreamers files for you to go look at for campaign 6 and future campaigns. But remember, campaign 6 will begin next Wednesday. So a week from Wednesday. Let's go on to the next slide because it again is using the brand guide that is in your What's New. And this is great again with what Flo was talking about, that, you know, if you know people like the cucumber melon or the silky vanilla in their fragrances, you know, we got the coconut and vanilla now, and we've got the wild mint and bergamot, and you know, all these things are, again, it's knowledge for you. That's why Avon puts it in there. The next one, the next slide we're going to talk about, and we don't have to go to me. I'm just going to tell you that this new FMG makeup remover, I bought that because I'm using the rice water right now, and I wanted to compare. I wanted to see, the rice water is kind of strong, and I always rinse my face after I use the rice water wipes. But with the makeup FMG removers, I don't feel like I need to wash my face off. It's very soft feeling. I think they're very, very close in prices. I want to say like $8 to $10 for either one. You know, try them. That's the best way to talk about it, is to try it. Okay. So then we'll go on to the next slide on, guess what's on the back in the campaign 6 book is our Glimmer Sticks. And these aren't the waterproof yet. Those are coming. But this is something, they're not called Glimmer Sticks anymore. They're called FMG Glimmer. Okay, so, but they're the same thing. Okay, they're the same thing. So they're just kind of different packaging. Okay, let's touch a little bit on campaign 7. And then we're going to get to some fun stuff after we're done with this. The Farm RX Natural Skincare. Again, what did I say in the very beginning? Natural skincare is the biggest thing people are looking for now. So this is something you want to look at your What's New for campaign 7, which we can order in campaign 5. Remember this campaign that we're in, and figure out what you want to learn and share. The next one talks about the brand new daily moisturizer, the Bacachol. What is Bacachol? It's on a plant-based alternative to retinol. So you need to learn about this so that you can share this with your customers. This botanical extract that's in this Farm RX daily moisturizer with Bacachol in it, and I think I'm saying that right, improves wrinkles, firmness, and elasticity in 2 weeks. These are key points that your customers, if they're looking for a plant-based moisturizer, are going to love. So you got to know the knowledge. You get free products again with purchasing in the What's New 1 daily moisturizer. So check out the What's New. If you don't have a What's New, go back to the digital catalog that I was just showing you in the avon.com and go to the What's New and click through it. Okay, next slide. In campaign 7, This is like, who's your customer? On the left, it says 93% of consumers would like to purchase clean beauty products. 93%. 63% of consumers think clean beauty is a major factor in making purchasing decisions. 89% of consumers look at ingredient lists while shopping, and they're searching for those natural ingredients. So again, this was in the what's new for campaign
Dawn, can I
7.
jump in?
Yes.
Can I jump in a moment? Now, a big tip on this one, like I said, because I deal mainly with skincare. When you're talking to customers about skincare and they bring up how they're how they can't use retinol, you know, it's most commonly with pregnant women can't use retinol, and the other women, men too, have problems with retinol reactions. So what I would tell them that, and I had a customer who said that she has a problem with retinol. And this is like right after Farm RX came out. I told her, I said, well, you know, I said, we have a new line that's got bakuchiol in it, which is the plant version of retinol. I said, so you get all the benefits of retinol without all the bad stuff that comes along with it. That's the best tip you could give a person right there.
Yep. That is a key information to know when you're sharing with your customers about this Farm RX product line, because it is, I mean, I have customers that are looking for things that we used to have. And I tell them, you know, the reason we don't have them anymore is they're not the updated and the newest products with the best for your skin. You know, the skin loving ingredients. Remember that word, skin loving ingredients, because that is going to be the seller for you. And this is so important that you read about this information. Next slide goes into what's in the campaign 7. What's new is Avon is giving you the opportunity to have a product to say, here, I've got this product for you to try. Let me know what you think. They pay for it with you, of course. You don't give anybody a product without payment. You'll never get it. And if they don't like it after using it for like 4 weeks, because that's, you got to make sure that they've used it. So you gotta, you know, have some type of feedback on them. You know, if they've used it once and then they don't like it, well, you know, they didn't give it the true test. But look at this first Super Greens bundle only costs $72, and that is for PRP, but $120 in award sales. Are we talking Cancun here? Are we talking, you know, building up your sales for Cancun? The Bacterol bundle, which is what I love, is $59, and that's, I believe, was a PRP price, $60, okay. And my roundup is $100 in award sales, which it's $99.97, but okay, a few pennies. So, and look what you get free on the right side. The left side is what you're buying. The right side is what you get free. Samples and that lovely, lovely, lovely mini bundle that if they're planning on doing any spring traveling, they've got all their little mini products to take with them.
Dawn, I could go grab that little mini to show it if you want, that little trial set, because I've got one in my inventory.
We can show it at the end. Yeah, you can go.
All right, I'll go grab it then.
Okay. So this is key. Again, it's in your what's new. Check it out because yeah.
Is there a limit to how many of these you can buy?
I don't, nope. It says right on the side, up on top, supersize your sales with this no limit offer.
Okay, good. Because I mean, I've got some people who like Farm RX already, And
Yeah.
if I can offer this to them.
Oh, I
you
know, at such a savings when you look at the individual price of these.
Yeah.
They're not really high priced, but you're getting 4 of them in the first thing for $72 and $120 in award sales. This is how you work the system. This is how it works. Okay, so
Okay.
Think how
I
you
don't
could
have
tie
it. I
this
don't
in with
have the
St.
trial.
Patrick's Day.
oh, what? I'm sorry, I got 2 people talking at the same time.
Sorry. Think
I
how
was
you
gonna
could
say-
tie this in with St. Patrick's Day with the green.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, super
I
green.
can say I don't have the trial. I don't have the try it on that one. I got it mixed up with the LX nude trial kit.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I have it, but I'm not gonna dig it out. But anyway, the next slide, let's go on to campaign 7, waterproof Glimmer Sticks. New lip liners. Definitely point this out. This is key. Everybody's been asking for them. Campaign 7 back cover has got a free offer. So everybody loves that perfume skin softener. If they've ever been buying Avon, what we want to say, grandma's company. Yeah, buy the skin softener, they get the matching deodorant free. I mean, I've got customers that I know are going to go crazy with that. Okay, so now we're going to kind of jump out of our campaign and we're going to talk about free things that you can take advantage of tomorrow night. You register at dswa.com/events. This person, John Fleming, started Avon's leadership way back 15, 20 years ago. He was with Avon. Now I ordered this book, but it's not going to come until tomorrow. The Ultimate Gig, I ordered it through Amazon. It's supposed to be a wonderful book. And if you don't have anything tomorrow, well, even if you do have something, register tomorrow night, register tonight for this for tomorrow night. You'll get an email to watch the replay. So definitely go register yourself for this. It's free and it's about an hour and you're going to get so much knowledge about the economy and how to work your business. I can't wait. So anyway, next slide. Oh, next slide is our fun little thing that we put together. And those of you that have been with me for a few years know that I do this every year, but I, rework them every year to match products that we have in, like this one was all taken from campaign 5 pages. So this is something that we are going to put into Dawn's Dreamers files. And all you got to do is go in, get the document, put your name on the delay of game thing, but let's just go through it. It's just kind of penalties of the big game. And you're not supposed to use the word Super Bowl. That's kind of like its trademark. So ours is called the Super Dish Sale. And it is something that I'm going to do while the Super Bowl is going on. Hold on, go back. Face mask, I pulled up a product. Unnecessary roughness, I pulled up a product. Roughing the kicker, I pulled up a product. Pass interference, I pulled up a product. Holding, unsportsmanlike conduct, illegal snap, extra man in the field, encroachment, delay of game, score, championship offer. Okay. Do something fun like this for the Super Bowl. How many ladies? I mean, I do like to watch a Super Bowl, but a lot of ladies are going to be shopping. They're going to put the food out for the men that they eat while they're watching the Super Bowl. And then they're going to be shopping on Facebook. They're going to be shopping online. Should be your online store, shouldn't it? So what ideas are you going to use for that special day that's coming up this Sunday? Get creative with this. You can do, similar to Black Friday type of thing where they call you and they get a percentage something like that. You can make up some fun things. I'm going to, with my vendor event that I'm doing on Sunday, that's virtual, I'm going to be using all of these products and pulling them out individually, and, you know, and just going over these products as an idea of tying it into the Super Bowl. Okay, so that's something I wanted to cover with you. The next thing is Valentine Bundles. I know, and you know, if you've looked in Campaign 5 book, we've got a couple pieces of jewelry that are focused on Valentine, but we don't have a lot of Valentine kind of novelty things. So I went to the dollar store, which is now $1.25. Look at these cute little bags. They're clear. Put a little, you know, filling in the bottom and put some products in there and put a price on it. You can create your own Valentine bundles. Here's some more cute little bags. Now, if, you know, we are kind of last minute for Valentine's Day, but the dollar store has, what's the day in March? Just skip my mind. St. Patrick's Day. They have those too. But look at these cute things that were in the dollar store. Look at this cute little box. Isn't that cute? Stick some products in here with some, you know, wrap it up. I got some, you know, this one would probably be small enough that it would fit in the literature bag, the What's New bag. So yeah, so have the lid raised. You can put something back here if you want. Put some, you know, stuff it with something first, then put products up here and create a little gift set. The best thing to do would be Friday, Saturday, go to like car dealerships, car repair places where men are working and they don't want to go shopping. You can be their shopper. Another thing that, and I'll show you, we're going to show you a video that I got because of what the video says. There's 9 little sticker boxes in this one package that cost me $1.25. So you can put a little cute sticker box in with whatever products you're packaging up. Cute. And then, of course, I always buy these. These are, this year they're Smarties, but usually they're like the conversation hearts. And these are individual boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in a package for $1.25. So this extra stuff that you put in to whatever you make up, these cute little baskets, 2 of them for $1.25 at the dollar store, because they had a little ticket on them, said it's a 2-piece deal. So you can create the bigger products and something like that. Darwin, do you have the video up? I was going to make a video and I said, why reinvent the wheel when another rep made a video that makes sense? Oh, we don't hear it. Okay, we're gonna have to work on the volume.
People that you care about when you are in a tight budget. So I'm going to give you some ideas and I'm going to put them together because some of you have asked me to do that. I'm going to show you some supplies that I have. The most important thing is for you to color coordinate your basket. So I'm going to be using these 2. This is going to go with this one. And then I'm going to do the red for the Amari. And this is just a deodorant. And the...
Good grammar and spelling are important. But if you want to write essays that inspire...
Commercial, sorry.
Body butter, okay, that I'm going to be using. Let me see if it's all covered. Okay, so yeah, right here. That way you can see it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm using this little bowl. This one I got at Party City, 20 for $2.99. You can get them at Dollar Tree. The taller ones, 10 for 8. I think it's 8 for $1. But whatever you find, make sure that it's affordable and that you are able to make your baskets without making them more expensive because you're buying materials that cost a lot of money. So I'm gonna be adding this, and sometimes for those of you who look at my videos, you see that a lot of times I don't put a lot of basket stuffing, but this is like a small basket, so you can use this. You can definitely use more material. And then I'm gonna use this leftover lipstick, okay? And this is like a lipstick duo that I had left over. So I'm gonna place it right here, okay? And tape it. Clarissa, you know what? I forgot to get the bags, like the small bags. Can you get them for me down there? Please. You won't show in the video. She's camera shy. Okay. And yeah, I thought I had all the materials, so I want to be able to put them all. Thank you so much. I want to be able to put them all into together so you can see how simple this is. Okay, and I tape everything, seriously. Tape everything, and the reason why I don't have it flush, because when I tape the products, if they are gonna be flush, I set them down. But this one is gonna go higher than the base of the spray. And I'm using just basically leftover products that I want to move and that doesn't cost a lot of money. And then I'm using a sample. Okay, since I'm using makeup, I'm using this one, the sample. So I'm just gonna place this one here and I'm gonna tape it. Okay, I tape everything. Make sure that you tape everything. Okay, there you go. And then this one, this is like some stickers. I got a whole bunch of them. I think it comes like 12 in a box, and they're just love stickers. It's a lot of them in a box, and then I'm gonna put them right here. So this is gonna be my $8 basket. Not bad, right? Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna basically do 2 in this video, and then I'm gonna do another 2 in the next video. So you guys can start with something, and that I don't put you to sleep. Okay, so here it is, 1. And then this one, I'm gonna use the same bowl, and then I can either use this one is like glittery, but I think this one is brighter, this grass here. See, it's brighter. It's gonna make it brighter. So I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, move this right here. So I'm showing you guys step by step so that you know that it's simple. And some of you ask me, how do you, then I'm gonna add a little bit of either, this, no, the gold, because the gold, they ask me, how does your product stand? The key is to put the tallest product in the middle, okay? So use the tallest product in the middle, and you don't even have to tape it. So, but if you want, you can use a little bit of taping, okay? And make sure that it's from this side down, okay? And then you do the other side, just to build your confidence, okay? And sometimes, you know, like if it's not, you know, steady, just make sure that you tape the sides to the bowl or whatever it is that you're attaching it to. So I'm using, again, the stickers. I'm gonna put them right here, okay? Kind of like to cover this because it's not very nice in the other way, and it's just a little nice Valentine accessory, okay? See that right here? I hope you can see this because it's so simple. This right here is the sample. I'm also going to include a sample, and I'm kind of going to just put it right here, and of course tape it, okay? And I'm going to tape it to this side here, okay? And here on the other side, so it won't move. Okay, look at this. Okay, and see this, just want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to add another piece of tape right here. Okay, and that's it. There you go. And then you can add your business card in the bottom of it. I'm not going to add it in the bottom of the bowl because I don't want it to show, and it's a small surface. Take one of these the baggies. These are small. For these kind of baskets, you can probably use the Dollar Tree clear bags, okay? And for these you can get a U-line. They're 12 by 15. I like these to use with a small plate. And I would take all of it out. Usually that's what I do, so that I don't struggle with positioning the product. But since it's a small basket, there's no need for it. Okay, so now with the bow, I'm gonna add something that has red, okay? And look how pretty, matching love. And you can add the curling, like since this one has a
Okay, well, you wanna go ahead and stop it, yeah. So yes, you know, this is an old video. So, you know, the prices are a little bit different now, right? So you usually just take, can you hear me, guys? I feel like I'm talking to myself. But anyway, you can take and create bundles of any kind that make them simple. That was her key thing. And you notice how she taped them so that they didn't move around in the bag. And then we didn't see the very end, but then she cut the corners and just folded the sides in. So it was just right up against the product. So, you know, I was gonna make a video to show you guys, and then I was looking on YouTube. Look on YouTube. This is Carlos, I think it was,
Milagros Garcia.
Milagros
yeah.
Garcia.
yeah, I was thinking of the guy's name was Carlos, but
Her
yes.
husband's name is Carlos.
Yeah, so look on YouTube. There's tons of people displaying baskets. And whether it's for Valentine's Day or whether it's for you know, St. Patrick's Day, March, April, you know, spring baskets, it doesn't, you know, have to be a holiday, but this is a great way for you to, you know, do something unique. If you're doing events, you know, every Avon rep that does events, right, and they're using the products, they have the same thing on their table that everybody else does. But if you make up a couple baskets, then yours are unique. That makes your table unique. So that's kind of the key thing. You guys got other ideas, you know, please share it with our group in Dawn's Dreamers, and that, so that, you know, we can all benefit from it. But I just wanted to point out that, you know, don't miss the opportunity here to make some. Now remember, on the selling part, on Facebook, you can't really sell Avon on Facebook. You've got to use, you know, your online store. But if you create a separate Facebook group page with customers in there, that's private, then you can sell your baskets and things like that that you've created. Okay, so read the, you know, the rules at avon.com to make sure, you know, that you're following that. But definitely, and they did say last year one time that other than the basket, they didn't want you to have anything else but Avon in there. But, you know, it varies on that. So, you know, your little box that I showed you, you know, earlier in that, those type of the little bags that I thought were so cute that you could add some little grass and add some candy or something, and a couple products. And I mean, I'm going to do this with this vendor virtual group that I'm on this week. Is I'm going to whip up some of these just to be unique, even though there's no other Avon rep as a vendor in that group. So, okay, so let's go on to the next slide, because I know I'm taking up more time than I should be. The words of inspiration that I pulled to share with all of you. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing, but that's why we recommend it daily. I love Zig Ziglar. But anyway, the next one, if you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it. Next one, when you buy from a small mom or pop business, you are not helping a CEO buy a third vacation home. You are helping a little girl get dance lessons, or a little boy get his team jersey, a mom or dad put food on the table, and a family pay their mortgage, or a student paid for college. Our customers are our shareholders, and they are the ones we strive to make happy. Thank you for supporting small business. And then, since it's Monday, Motivational Monday, people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. So anyway, now I'm going to stop the recording, but we're going to have about, let me look at my time, about a half an hour of just open discussion. So those that, you know, are watching the recording, thank you for watching the recording. Those of you that are here, definitely, if you can, stay if you want to be a part of this open discussion on any of these ideas that I brought up. But thanks everyone for being a part of our Zoom chat tonight. So let me just